industry, for what purpose document is required, how to list out the document. There are two ways to list out the document. One is they can do it electronically. Second thing, they can do manually. Manually is, imagine you are making a conference in your college. Number of people are coming for attending. How you will take registration? Manually. We will sit and ask their name, show their ID card, write it manually. This is called manual documentation. For an organization also, how many employees are there? The record will be available. They can take it in manual form, electronically. Reliance industry. Before 5 to 7 years, they urged in Jio. They give free SIMs so that they can reach all the people, and they are using their gadgets and SIM cards, mobile phones, everything. Before 5 or 7 years, Airtel was the leader. There were number of owners, Aircel one of them, Vodafone. Now if you see, only Reliance are topping, Airtel is still there. They are the second competitor. Now it has been saturated. Next they are going for artificial intelligence. Reliance industry is putting their resource funding in artificial intelligence. Now number of industries currently using AIs for documentation. Someone has to enter your attendance. Now who is entering the attendance? Every teacher is marking electronically so that you get your performance. The same way, how many goods come to an organization, how many goods is sold, how many goods are transported, everything they should have a documentation. No? How many feedbacks after selling their products, what is their feedback? How many products are given back? Everything they need records. How many documents they have to make it? What are their guidelines which is being given in ISO 14000? So every organization cannot follow independently. Certain guideline is given in ISO so that effectively manage this kind of document. So they should have their history of EMS. In the documentation, what are the things you should have? History of EMS. Check whether improvements are happening. What is the purpose of documenting is, today whatever you are doing, if you document, tomorrow you can use that document for continual improvement. Industry is in one level for this year, in the sense next year they have to get improved. How they will get improved? By making documentation. They review the documentation where they have gone right and wrong. This is what I said. They can make paper or electronic form. The core element of the management system has to be maintained in document form and direction of documentation, where the documents are available. For that also you need one manual. So this has to be documented. So environmental management system documents. When dealing with documents, how many type of title does an industry should have? These are the following. You can write it down. The documents are likely need to be a part of EMS include. First document is environmental policy. They should have an environmental policy as a document. Next thing, organization's objective and target. When you are giving your vehicle for your maintenance, they will be having a board. This month, how many services been done? Who are the people who have done this service? And what are their rating? They will be placing a small board and writing their performance. Why? They should have a target. Who has performed better? If somebody have performed better, they will be given a reward. This month, you have to maintain at least 1000 vehicles, so that they will call to you. 100 people they have to come in this month. That is the objective and target. For that, this is a sailing target. Environmental targets are different. So environment targets should be made. Objective and targets. Structure and responsibility. Who are all responsible for what purpose? For operation, who are all responsible? For managing, who are all responsible? This should be documented. Next one. How EMS operates. Finally, after reviewing the document only, management decision will give. This is the way the organization get a certificate. Certificate is also a document. Can you see this? What is this name of the certificate? ISO 14001-2015. This is the latest revision. Who got this certificate? Software solutions. Even software company. Tomorrow you might be the owner of some software organization. If you want to be an entrepreneur, you can start your software business. EMS certificate will be given for 3 years. Can you see what is the starting date? 23 to 26. 3 years they give certificate. If you get ISO 14,000 certificate, it is not infinite time limit. Why? Because a company should have a improved policy, isn't it? 3 years if they are having some policy, next 3 years improving their improvement, and they should get a new certificate. Now, who has taken this? Where is this company? Can you see? HSR layout. It is in Bangalore. If you want to become an entrepreneur also, you need this. If you are working in an MNC company also require this. Now, what are the service they do? You check here. They should supply the system and they should make all the connection. They should link with IoT so that in control room the policeman can monitor. Engineers require for policemen where the theft has happened. Cyber security completely depends on computer science. They give this service. In future, if you are giving this kind of service, your organization, if it is getting a certificate like this, your organization will not have fine. Not only in India, this is the certificate from ISO 14001. This is from New Zealand. In New Zealand also, if you are giving some service, industrial coating, painting, washing, etc. Any construction company has to have the certificate. Sir, construction company is one side. Cyber security and computer science is at the other side. But everybody requires this certificate. Why? This comes under an industry. These things are a part of document. This certificate has also to be documented. Now, what are the levels of document? Have you seen this kind of manual? If you buy anything, you will have some manual. If you buy TV, do you get manual? If you buy mobile phone, do you get manual? These are all documentation. And if you buy Samsung mobile washing machine, mixie, whatever you buy, you will be having a manual. User manual. Operation manual will be there, which will be given to whom? The operator. Who operates that machine will have some manual. This comes under the documentation. Now, I will discuss what are the levels of document. First document is high level document. This one will be purely on environmental policy. This is level 1 document. Next level of document is management system procedure. This document will be responsible for elements of EMS, core procedure of EMS, standard operation procedure, SOP. What SOP has to be followed? For that you need a document and work instruction. What are your works has to be done, which will be given detailed step-by-step information how to carry the task by the worker. So these are 4 levels of the documents. Next thing, constituents of EMS documentation. Here, which document is high priority? Policy. In a triangle, whatever is in top, that is top priority. Whatever is bottom, which is least. So this is the constituents of documentation. Least in the sense, you imagine the last one, other EMS related document will be many. More documents will be there. But only less document will be there in the topmost part of the documentation. EMS policy will be having less document, only 1 page will be there. But if you look into system level procedures, you have 10-page document. But if you go into other EMS related document, you will be having hundreds and thousands of pages. Organizational charts will be there in all the office. If you go to any office, there will be organizational chart. Who is the president, member, who are the representatives, who are operations manager, etc. There are 17 elements in EMS requirement, which starts from policy and ends in management review. System level procedures, that is corrective and preventive action, this is called system level procedure. Then if you have 5 different machines in your organization, your organization should have 5 operation manual. Machine wise you will be having, or activity wise you will be having a work instruction manual. This is one of constituency and emergency preparedness, etc. What are the difference between document and record? A document is a written statement how to do the work. If they say, that is called a document. What you have done when you are following that, that is called record. They will be saying in document that 100% there should be no spillage during the operation. But in record, they will identify that spillage has happened. If somebody is working, if somewhere they are working, how to stop the spillage, then they will review. Even though we have a document of 0% of spilling, why the spilling is again happening? 0% security, some theft will be happening in the organization. 0% accident, they will be writing in document, but somewhere some of their vehicle might accident. Document is something, record will be different. So whatever is record, the management review and they will work for the 100% efficiency. So this is the difference between record and documentation. If an organization wants to make record, it has to be simple, not complicated, and manual does not need to be described in detail. Wherever the documents are available, where these documents are available, if they are stating, that is enough for documentation. For legislation, we have number, no, IPC, they say the number. Why they provide that number? That is called document control. If you are numbering all the statement, then it will be easy to take down. So that is the difference between document and document control. So document control is also given by ISO 14001. An industry is following a robust, that means a detailed record management system, in the sense they could do it in electronic documentation format. Second thing, physical records. If some things are physical, these records should be protected from damage. So this is one of the guidelines or requirement for document control. They should protect the document. Those are physical document. Pre-established quality control documentation should be there. Imagine if organization is having 10-year-old document, when they should throw out, that also should be documented. So they should not have all the document from the starting till date. Some documents are not needed. Those documents when you should throw out. This is called minimum duration. What is the minimum duration of a document to be thrown out? Obsolete record. Pager. Have you heard pager? Small instrument will be there. Message will come. During that time there was no mobile phone. It was a time where you will be having a landline only. If you want to send message, they will be having a small instrument called pager. From this pager, if you type this and send, only messages will come. You cannot use phone. That pager later become the mobile phone. So there was a transition period. You would have not aware of this generations. So that pager, if some organization, even Nokia was one of the supplier of pager. In one day, they were selling number of mobile phones. They are the leading brand. Now Samsung taken over. They are the leading brand. Now if Nokia is having a document, how much pager we sold in 1995. Do you need that document now? Obsolete document. Even the technology is also not existing today. That is called obsolete document. When to throw the document also is a parameter. Now importance of documentation control in ISO 14000. If an organization following document control, which ensures that the ISO framework is informed with pertinent environmental laws and regulations. This document will help you in any lawsuits on you. This I have already explained. Consistency and standardization. The document control says that your organization has consistency and standardization, and which improves or enhances the communication and effectiveness amongst the stakeholders. This is what I discussed in class before starting this class. Can you see, if you follow ISO 14001, how much amount does government reimburse? ISO 9001 or 14001. If you have this, there is a scheme in the ministry, 75% of expenditure subjected to maximum of 75,000. They will reimburse to you. For following ISO, the government is supporting you. So you can get the reimbursement. For that you have to follow this. This is being given from MSME Development Institute director. Who's the director for that? Karthikeya, the director for this. This is coming under central government MSME. If an organization follows that, how much of amount you get for consultancy, training and calibration. Some organization will calibrate their equipment for precision. If they calibrate, they get 30,000 rupees as reimbursement if they apply. So these are the advantages of having documentation and document control. Versions. The documents might be in different versions to safeguard the access, more current documents and significantly reduce the risk, which will minimize the use of obsolete document. If you provide version of 2.0, 3.0, no need of referring the earlier version. If you are in 8th version, you can refer only 7th version for your reference. No need to refer first version. So this will give you version control, then continual improvement for making the management process. Now key elements of documentation control are documentation identification. An organization makes a document, they should have numbers, unique identification number for swift location and retrieval. Second one, document approval. Wipro. I have given you one of the examples. What service does Wipro do? Wipro is offering multiple service, no? What service they do, you see? Wipro offers intelligent documentation processing, IDP. There are some job offers are available, that is powering AI technologies for computer vision. Or Reliance are going for AI operation, artificial intelligence. Electronically, a person has to mark all the attendance. What does AI will do? Imagine in future, after 20 years, the students might be like this. Students, they are giving ID card, no? In ID card, if they are giving a small chip, that chip consists of GPS. Do you need to take attendance? The products are manufactured at some point and delivered at another point. The lorry driver says that the accident happened due to the opposite vehicle. Now, how many of the vehicle has dashboard cam? Insurance company will ask. Either you have dashboard cam. In some days, insurance company will also develop. Today, if you file a FIR with the police, they have to get the claim. This is the today's scenario. In tomorrow, the insurance company will ask the dashboard cam record. What if they ask that? They will identify whose mistake is this, no? Currently, if some accident happen, insurance company will offer the amount to both. The insurance company in some day, they will ask the dashboard cam record and they will say that whose fault is this. Then if it is your fault, you will be getting less amount. Whose be the damager will be getting less amount. Whose damaged will be getting the high amount. This is the fair way, isn't it? So these things can be happening when you are having artificial intelligence technology. These things will, in future it will happen. HCL. I think you are aware of this. HCL technology. Accelerate transformation document with document automation. Automatically how to gather the document, how to collect. This can be done by cognitive learning. So these are future ideas where 95% of automated data extraction. Toll booth currently they are activating, no? How many vehicles went? AI is playing. Documentation distribution. So how to distribute the document is another phenomena. Then documentation access and retrieval. How to retrieve document. Placing the document and accessing retrieval. Secure document must be secured. Those who are common document has to be distributed to all employees. Retention or disposal. When to retrieve, what is the minimum duration for retention or to dispose the document. The lifespan of the documents, elimination of non-essential documents, obsolete documents, etc. Then document revision or change control. Whatever document is required for revision will be kept separately for monitoring, for alterations and information for all stakeholders, etc. So these are the best practice. 7 steps they can follow for best practice.